Hey everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, we're taking a deep dive into SUI, a rising star in the blockchain space, and we're going to make a realistic price prediction for 2025. So can SUI grow as a top player and challenge Solana? I'm going to break down the key factors that can drive SUI's price in the next bull run. So stick around and see if I can give you some valuable crypto insights. Why SUI could compete with Solana? Now, before we get into price predictions, let's explore again what makes SUI a strong competitor for Solana, or against Solana. Now, SUI's parallel transaction processing and its use of the Move programming language provides a technological edge, especially when it comes to scalability and developer efficiency. Now, while Solana has faced network bottlenecks in the past, SUI is actually designed to handle large-scale DeFi and NFT applications seamlessly, and they promise zero downtime. And this gives it a serious shot at challenging Solana's dominance. Now, when it comes to scalability, let's remember that it's just able to process transactions more efficiently than Solana. And it also has developer-friendly features that make SUI attractive for building DeFi and Web3 applications. And something I forgot to mention in my last video. Now, when it comes to the wallets on SUI, the security is top-notch. Now, when it comes to vulnerabilities on wallets, I know everybody has had this happen to them, or at least they've heard of someone that it has happened to. When you have classic wallet drainer attacks that exploit contract level permissions, these are not possible in SUI, okay? And I want to go to this tweet real quick. And one of the best security features of SUI's native object ownership, classic wallet drainer attacks. So basically, this is impossible by default in SUI. So if coins or NFTs are owned by address A, it's only possible to send or mutate them via a transaction signed by address B. So basically, as long as you never share your keys, your assets are safe. And all major SUI marketplaces, they just build on top of this standard. And this basically leverages unique SUI and Move programming language features to actually provide top-notch security to SUI users. And nobody's a stranger on Solana. There's wallet drains on a regular basis. We see it happen all the time. People receive an NFT, they mistakenly click on it, they end up signing the approval, and their funds are gone. So now, while I'm not saying this is entirely impossible on SUI, because, you know, hackers and people that exploit smart contracts get smarter by the day, but so far the space is a lot safer on SUI. So this is a big breakthrough. Now let's get into my price predictions. But before we talk about that, so let's look at the price of SUI. It's about $1.65 right now. And if we look at the market cap, we're sitting at around $4.4 billion market cap. Okay. It's number 19 on CoinMarketCap. However, if we actually go and look at the circulating supply, I understand how this actually makes people nervous. Out of the 10 billion tokens that are actually the max supply on SUI, only about 26.8% are actually out there, in circulation. So when it comes to the unlock schedule, we still have a very significant amount of tokens that need to come out. Now, I understand these events are orderly, and not everything means that, okay, there's a token schedule, there's a token unlock. It means that everybody's going to dump on everybody else. It's not always the case, but this could mean some short-term price correction. So if you're waiting for a nice entry on SUI, usually right after the unlocks, there should be a nice entry, historically. But just keep that in mind if you're trying to get into it. So when it comes for price predictions for 2025, my conservative price targets, which means this is worst case scenario, and this would mean that there's slower adoption, there's only moderate growth on SUI. Price is only going to rise alongside the curve of other emerging layer 1 blockchains. Now, market growth is mainly going to be moved by retail investors and basically reflect overall market sentiment at the time. And if for some reason SUI fails to deliver on the promises, or maybe there's a major downtime event, because remember, they claim there's zero downtime. That's always important. So in a conservative scenario, assuming the crypto market underperforms or adoption is lower than expected, we can actually see SUI trading between $2 and $5 by 2025. Now, this would still represent solid growth for a blockchain of this caliber, but would basically reflect a more cautious market sentiment. Now, for my second scenario, current market conditions and where I actually see this going, if assuming legal clarity attracts more institutional investors, and I made a video on XRP, you could check it out, about why October 6th and even October 7th is an extremely important date, as any legal clarity that comes to XRP can actually benefit the whole market overall, because it can attract more institutional investors, make them feel safer. Now also, SUI actually experiences steady growth and adoption into DeFi, NFTs, and Web3. We are assuming consistent developer activity. We assume the ecosystem thrives. And basically the broader market's upward trend would directly benefit price action. Now let's recap. In a moderate growth scenario, we experience steady growth, adoption in DeFi, NFTs, Web3 applications again. We can expect the price to trade between $5 and $7. So again, assuming consistent developer activity, ecosystem growth, but not necessarily explosive growth. Now for my final target, which is my bullish scenario, best case, and where I actually think this is going, we assume in a bullish scenario, SUI gains significant traction and becomes a preferred blockchain for gaming, DeFi, and NFTs. SUI would actually have a market cap of around 100 billion, which is in line with Solana's peak during the 2021 bull run. Now, while this is ambitious, it's possible if SUI's ecosystem expands rapidly and attracts institutional investment. Okay? I believe SUI can range anywhere from $7 to $10. So, in all honesty, I understand a $10 price target might seem conservative compared to some other predictions that you can see out there. I'm going to try to keep everything realistic with you. There's a total supply of 10 billion tokens. There's still token unlocks that need to come out. And SUI would need to reach a market cap of 100 billion. Now, when you actually look into Solana and where I actually think Solana might go, I believe Solana, on a very bullish scenario, this cycle can actually reach 200 billion market cap. So if SUI can reach half of that, in all honesty, I don't see why a $10 price prediction is not in the cards. Okay? So, honestly, several factors are going to influence whether SUI can reach these price levels. Again, developer adoption. If SUI continues to attract DeFi, Web3 projects, it's going to boost network activity and value. Second, institutional partnerships are important. If major players in finance or gaming begin building on SUI, the growth of the network is going to accelerate rapidly. And lastly, broader market sentiment is crucial. A strong crypto bull run could push SUI to its $10 potential. But the market needs to be on its side. So that's why I like to give you guys 3 or even sometimes 4 scenarios, because this is crypto and anything can happen. And again, always be prepared. Never be in just one project, all in. Never be all in. So again, price potential for SUI for 2025 is going to range anywhere from $2 to $10, depending on adoption, market conditions. Now, if SUI can hit its stride, it's going to reach a $100 billion market cap. It's going to put it into direct competition with blockchains like Solana. And this is my case. So take this with a grain of salt. Tell me what you guys think. Is SUI going to reach $10 by the end of 2025? So let me know in the comments below. And if you actually find some value, consider subscribing and hitting the like button. Now, don't take anything I say as financial advice. This is just the opinion of a random guy on the internet. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.